make your English efficient. Either maybe a basic learner of English or intermediate or maybe advanced learner. Especially you can understand this for a basic learner of English. Now watch the first tip on the screen is V. V stands for vocabulary. Anyone who wants to learn a language should have some vocabulary with him to convey or express his idea. So try to learn at least 20 to 30 words per day if you are a beginner. Or if you are intermediate to advanced, it's not essential. You can at least speak English, though may not be in an advanced level or in higher level using bombastic words, but at least you'll be able to express yourself. So the first tip of enhancing your word power, that is vocabulary. Now how to do it? Please watch the video till the end. Don't skip the video so that you will understand how a person can start speaking English within a month if he follows these tips. Now how to enhance the vocabulary? You see, first and foremost is you should have some prefix and suffix idea. So most of the words that you see, bigger in size, actually the noun form of a verb. So putting ment at the end, it doesn't have any meaning as such alone. The suffix meant, but it's to make it a noun. It has been added. For example, acknowledge, acknowledgement, acknowledgement, that is noun. So if you can break down the word into prefix and suffix, then very easily we will find that is a smaller word. Nothing to worry about. So cram or memorize some prefix and suffix. Of course, most of them have come from Greek or Latin words. So if you understand, for example, if it is this is something disagreement. Pro, before, right? How to form antonyms or synonyms. So some of the prefixes, if you memorize that, it is mostly used in forming other big words. So one technique to enhance your vocabulary is to learn prefix and suffix. The second technique is to have a passive reading. When you do a reading and you find new words, just jot it down. And when you are free, try to look in a dictionary. In this way, when you yourself search the meaning of the word, you'll be able to memorize and enhance your vocabulary. The next tip is to put a list of 10 to 20 words and just memorize it. So within a month, maybe you're able to memorize 600 or 1000 words, and that is more than enough to express the working knowledge of English. So dear friends, the first step of speaking English is to enhance your vocabulary or word power. Either do it deliberately by sitting 1 hour or half an hour to memorize some of the words. Pick some words that you don't know in a book or in a dictionary and try to memorize it. Make a list of 100 or 200 words and try to memorize at least 20 to 30 words per day if you want to speak English within a month. mind well. The more word limit that you have, the more easy will be your technique to speak English. If you memorize only 2 words per day, it will be difficult to speak English within a month. So these are the tips that are being conveyed here in this video, is how to speak English within a month, especially for those people who want to go abroad or those who have joined English medium colleges and schools and want to speak English. So there is no any magic spell, or there is no any vitamin tablet or any medicine as such, or any food that by eating that you know English. It's only by techniques, the skills, because speaking any language is a skill, and that is learned only by practice. Now, before going into speaking practice, I would like you to do some thorough reading, thorough understanding of this concept of speaking English. So if you don't have words to express, you're not able to say what you want to say. You're stuck in between. You should have vocabulary, minimum words, and that is what I told you, 600 to 1000. Now the second thing is grammar. G. So I'm going to tell you the technique, 4 techniques. VGRL. VGRL. That is vocabulary, grammar, reading, and listening. Now, if you don't have input, you will not have good output. So these are some input that I'm telling you, the tips. You should have vocabulary input, that is word power. Second is your grammar. Now grammar is where you put those words in order. You should know the syntax of any language, the semantics of any language. Now you can express well, or the other person can understand you, provided you put those words in proper order. So for that, grammar is essential. Mere grammar learning will not make you speak English, mind well, but it will help you to put words in order. So basic knowledge of grammar is a must. In this channel, the playlist grammar, we are trying to put the maximum topics in it and make your basic clear. Watch the website ssnaya.org. Register. It's free for the subscribers. Register and then log in. If you are a basic learner of English, see those grammar topics. Try to practice it. Because if your base of grammar is not sound, you're not able to put words clearly, either maybe speaking or in writing. So the second step of speaking English properly or correctly is having a basic knowledge of grammar. Now, what are the subjects or topics to learn grammar? You see, just focus on parts of speech, 8 parts of speech, and see that you know basic knowledge of that. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and so on. Now, if you know what is noun, what is pronoun, what is verb, what is adverb, what is adjective, what is preposition, what is conjunction, and what is interjection. 8 parts of speech. You can see the names. Now, if you know these 8 parts of speech, the basic fundas, the basic concept, what is an adverb? Now, if you know noun properly, what is noun? But if you know what is an adverb, but you don't know what is a preposition or how to apply it, you're not able to speak English efficiently, because all these parts of speech are essential. All these grammar topics are essential when you speak English. So, dear viewers, subscribers, see that you know at least the basic concept of this grammar topic. And in the intermediate, we have tried to teach about active, passive, direct, indirect, the voices, the type of sentences, simple, compound, and complex. You can speak simple sentences as a beginner. Then you can try to combine 2 sentences. You can use compound sentences. And when you're at the advanced level of speaking English, you can use complex sentences, joining all that clauses, noun clause, adverb clause, adjective clause. You can combine 2 sentences, making it a clause. So 3 sentences could be spoken in 1 sentence. But nowadays, it's said that the more shorter your sentence, the more good your English. It's not the Dr. Johnson's era in English literature when we had a complete paragraph as a sentence. The more longer sentence you speak or write, the more renowned is your English. But today, it's important to speak short sentences but correct sentences. So as a beginner, you can start with short sentences. So if you know all these parts of speech, then go to the intermediate level in the website, where how to make simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence, how to write paragraphs, how to write letters, how to write articles and stories I've mentioned. Then we have the third level, that is the advanced level, where you write an article, where you make complex sentences, where you do this analysis of a sentence, common errors that a person does in speaking English or writing English, the pronunciation, the spoken English, the correct pronunciation of a word, the proper word stress and sentence stress, the intonation, everything has been dealt in the third level, that is the advanced level. So, spoken English with correct pronunciation and intonation is dealt in the advanced level in the website. So we have 3 levels: basic, intermediate, advanced. So just register and log in the website to have content on all these topics. The explanation has also been uploaded of the same in this YouTube channel, English with Naya. So dear viewers, log in the website and don't copy paste, but just go through the content. And for explanation, watch the videos in this channel, English with Naya. Now the third is reading. So if you have sound vocabulary, if you have sound grammar knowledge, then you should also have reading skill. Keep 1 hour a day to read a book, and it should be of varied subject. Not only your academic course, but you can go for a fiction, a short story book, a periodical, magazine, newspaper, anything that you are interested in a family magazine, just read for 1 hour. And if possible, change the type of reading. For example, fictions will have faster reading skill because you want to know what is happening in the story. But if you're reading some knowledgeable books, then you have to go at a slower pace. So your reading speed could vary according to the matter. Initially, to develop your speaking skill, you can go for short stories, magazines, newspaper, and fiction, your novels. That will help you better in speaking English because the colloquial words have been expressed there. So books of subjects, knowledge, and so on could be considered as secondary because it will help in your vocabulary to make you ingrained, absorb, imbibe some technical words, jargons. But for speaking skill, for using the flowery language, for fluency, you can go for fiction or novel book. Go for novels. Now the fourth one is listening. So if you have kept half an hour for vocabulary, you have kept 1 hour for your grammar. If you kept 1 hour for your reading, you should also keep half an hour at least to listen to good English. Either maybe in a TV news channel or somebody who is acquainted to you and he or she speaks English well. Try to keep a friend and try to make yourself talk to that person in English only. So the fourth one is listening. Listen to English more frequently and develop that thing. Because subconsciously, unknowingly, you are gaining some techniques to speak, put that words on order. You're getting some phrases, idioms. You know how to speak those sentences in the proper context. So dear viewers, I told you the 4 tips to speak English within a month. Allocate at least 3 hours for these 4 skills. You can break down into half an hour to those tips where you have command and keep 1 hour to those area where you require more hard work. Once again, I remind you the 4 tips. First one, vocabulary. The second one, grammar. The third one, reading. The fourth one, listening. If you are listening another language continuously, mind is acting in that language. So if you want to speak English, then try to read more English books compared to any other language. If you want to speak English, then try to listen to more English. Mostly we find that people, they don't have much input. They have not enhanced their vocabulary. They have neither studied grammar or tried to know the differences between different syntax and semantics, the pattern of a sentence, which varies from language to language. They have not read or don't spare time to read books in a language that they want to speak. Neither they do listen to that language and expect that they speak that language more efficiently or fluently like a native speaker. Now this is like building castles in the air. Until and unless you work hard, you will not able to do that. By joining any spoken English class, by joining any English institute, in premier institute in your town district, you're not able to speak English until unless you yourself dedicated at least 3 hours a day if you want to speak English within a month. So this channel also, wherein a website will also been developed to assist this channel, where the contents have been uploaded as per the viewers' demand. But until unless you yourself work hard, you're not able to achieve that. So this is a free course, free material that you get in YouTube and the website. But people have been paying bucks for speaking English efficiently by joining some institute. At the end of the day, they are depressed, frustrated because they're not able to speak English. So they can only tell you the techniques, the tips, the method, but ultimately it is you who have to implement. You who have to put it into practice. So the last tip, the fifth one, is how to apply. Application, has two. One is writing and second is speaking. Only two tips. Write English. So when you have this sort of inputs, when you begin for a 1 month, the second month could be utilized for enhancing your English power, because you will start speaking English, but that is not sufficient. Your English should be a polished language. You should have phrases and idioms when you speak English. So this goes into the advanced level. The intermediate level makes you how to put it in order, but the advanced level polishes your language. And that could be done only by having more phrasal verbs, phrases in a sentence, clauses in a sentence, idioms in a sentence. So you can't stop within a 1 month. So apply. The next month, try to apply. Of course, in the first month itself, you can start applying simultaneously with your inputs, the tips that I told you. But the second month should be used in full-fledged to apply what you have studied, to apply the vocabulary, to apply the grammatical rules, to apply what you have read and whatever thing is your mind, however the pattern that you learned by listening to English. Whatever sentences you found it good or better, try to put it into your mouth, convey to your friend. As I told you, have an English friend in the sense, a person who doesn't hesitate to speak in English with you, who is not always finding fault in your English. Tell him that I want to practice English with you, and start speaking English with him or her. So speaking English with your friend and writing some articles of your interest and showing to your friend or your seniors or your subordinate in your office, whoever it is. So the last tip is application. So today I told you the 5 tips to speak English within a month, and that is the first one, vocabulary, grammar, reading English, listening English, and the 5th is application, that is writing and speaking English. So if you do these 5 efforts, then only you will be able to speak English within a month. So dear friends, viewers, Whatever you find in this channel, whatever the challenge I have given you, that you can speak English in a month, is not an advertisement to make you join any premier institute of spoken English. It's just to make you gain confidence that you can do it. Yes, you can, provided you put these 5 efforts. So put these 5 efforts and you're able to speak English in a month. All the best.